cool looking at them like in the cartoon, right, where they see like the hot dog or the hamburger or the getting people getting hungry.
Is that the key to good skin? Is it
I put it this
oil?
way. I would not advise anyone to put cooking oil on their skin. No, I'm not advising that. But if you try, that's on you. Full disclosure. That is for sure. Full disclosure. Friday, man.
Thank you. Long week, man. Has it felt like a long week to y'all? No?
Yes.
Not really.
Yes,
Yeah.
right, Evan? Thank you. At least somebody confirmed it
Yeah,
with me.
no, I agree. It felt like this week took a while to get through.
Wednesday to me felt like Friday.
Uh-huh.
That's how
I was fine. I mean, I guess sports got me through.
Why, Jay? Why? Why did the week feel long?
I don't just I feel like coming off the weekend, like that Sunday, Monday to me, Tuesday, like there's so much stuff going on.
I think it's the Brady. I think
Brady
it's the
stuff
Brady
we've been talking
Belichick
about
thing.
the whole week.
Yeah.
Like I'm just like let's get there already.
It
Let's get
almost
to
had
Sunday
the
night.
feeling of a build up to a Super Bowl in a way, like Belichick had to nip it in the bud last week and say, look, this is not going to be a 2-week build up. We'll do a 1-week build up.
17-9 final score.
Dud.
17-9 final score. Mac Jones leads the Patriots to 3 field goals. One of 47.
This sounds so disrespectful.
One of 52. And one to make the score respectable toward the end, a 36-yarder. They take it. They think they're going to get the ball back. They don't get the
In other words, it's never really a game, and at the
Yeah.
end of the game, it looked like maybe it was kind of a game.
It's just ugly like that.
It's just such a passive-aggressive compliment. Mac Jones leads the Patriots to 3 field goals.
Well, because right now, the buildup, it's all the hype, the Brady, the hype, the this, the that. Oh, my God, fireworks is going to have highest ratings ever in the history of Sunday night, and it's womp, womp, womp. It happens all the time.
Keyshawn, J. Will, and Max, presented by Progressive Insurance. We are on ESPN Radio, ESPN2, Sirius XM Channel 80, and your smart speakers. All guests join on the Goodyear hotline. Meantime, we'll get to last night's game. We got to get to, obviously, so much on Brady and Belichick today. Clearly, we're going to talk about some Dak Prescott, what Matt Rule said about him. Lot to get into.
You don't sound excited about Joe Burrow and Trevor Lawrence.
I got to tell you the truth. Joe Burrow to me is that dude. Like, just when he leads a comeback, when he makes the play, you look at Justin Herbert, his talent is more obvious, right? But when I think of all the post-Mahomes young guys, if I had to guess who's going to win championships, I know he's on the Bengals, Joe Burrow. So I look at him and think that
He ain't winning no championships in Cincinnati.
I guess not because of the organization, but he does have him at 3-1 right now.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, he does. It's not real. I mean, they're still dreaming because nobody in Cincinnati. When's the last time they saw Cincinnati 3-1?
That's what I'm saying. When you have a bad franchise, a poorly run franchise, can a winning player turn that around? And if he can, what does that say about him?
Because you're going to get winning players. They're a losing franchise, but they've had a moment here, a nice draft pick there. They just always have bad coaches, or they just can't. It's just one of those franchises that's like that. He's good, though. I mean, he's certainly good.
Can I say something crazy? At the end of last night's game, because I watched it this morning, be real with y'all, the whole thing this morning, I walk away saying, I think Urban Meyer is going to be okay. It's easy for everybody to throw salt and say it's not going to work out. I mean, that's the very common thing to do with Urban Meyer, right? Because of some decisions he's made in the past, and I get all that. Man, Trevor Lawrence has potential to be pretty talented. It feels like they just need a couple of more dudes on that team. I mean, they could have been up 21-0 at the half if he's able to get that ball in 4th and goal.
I agree with that. Also, I like the way Trevor Lawrence handled it after the game. Didn't get too low, I thought he showed leadership after the game. But here's Urban Meyer talking about the loss.
That was devastating, heartbreaking. These guys, usually I'm not wrong about stuff like that, that I just see a good team in there. I see good guys. I see good hearts. I see guys at work. And I told them I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong about that stuff. This team's going to win some games.
I know what you mean, Jay.
I just, look, when you take over the worst franchise in the league from last year. It's going to take time. Like, just because you're Urban Meyer and you get all these powers doesn't mean that you're going to turn around a franchise in your first season. I mean, you see glimpses, right? James Robinson, what he was able to do last night. You wonder what Travis Etienne would be able to do if he were healthy. He's obviously had a season-ending injury. They weren't able to land big-time talent. Now, there's some things that he did early, in his tenure that makes you probably think he turned people off. But they're there. It's not like they're that far off.
He's been on the job 9 months now. About 9 months.
Yeah.
Looks like he's weathered in 9 months, though. And I know what you're saying, Jay, about people saying that he's going to quit, he's going to do this and that. When you are a football coach who is used to winning and you are constantly dropping L's, at some point in time, it's going to destroy you, and you will step aside no matter what people think, just because you can't take it anymore. It's just it's in their blood to win, and when they're not winning and they can't win, and I understand it's rebuilding, but you got to think that this is such a bad franchise. I don't know when they're going to start seeing the positive results on the back end. Like when? When are they going to be able to do it?
Urban Meyer and the Jaguars are hoping to get in the zone next week. Get in the Zone is brought to you by AutoZone. Get in the Zone, AutoZone. Tom Brady talking about his return to New England. Listen.
What will that be like, Tom? What would you like?
I know exactly how it's going to be.